Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm taking the role of anal king. That's my title.
You can be the anal king. It's fine.
I am.
Much like the Tiger King, but the anal king.
Yeah.
I wonder if you'll ever watch that documentary.
Apparently, those things are pretty synonymous because I think that guy's gay.
He is gay. He had 2 husbands that were both straight, but somehow were still intrigued by him because they were on methamphetamine all the time.
I
heard meth makes you gay.
It does make you gay.
Yeah, it'll make you gay.
Meth, if you do enough of it, I'm sure... I don't know. I'm trying to go full Dr. Drew on the meth effects of your sexuality. I don't know anything. If you're on, it doesn't take a scientist to figure out that if you're on a lot of drugs, though, your likelihood of chugging a cock goes up ever so slightly.
Why is that?
Because you feel good, you're not making rational decisions, and if you're doing a lot of meth, let's be honest, it's harder to attract women as a man than it is to attract men as a man. So why not go for the easier option?
Well,
because if you're doing a lot of meth, you're probably not paying your bills on time. Your car probably isn't as tidy as it could be. You got to suck a cock after enough of that.
Well, what about this?
What?
I believe heroin's probably the most addicting, right? And meth is like second, right?
I've heard cocaine is the quickest onset, but yeah, heroin's got the most devastating addiction.
Right.
Yeah, it's the hardest to get off of.
Right. And meth is pretty bad too. Like once you're on it, it's like pretty hard to get off meth too, right? I believe we talked about that or somewhere along the line when we were doing one of our worst towns. Barstow's heavy with the meth. But either way, what if someone, a gay man, it makes $3,000 a month in Barstow, which is basically a millionaire, is, he wants a little blowjob, and he goes out to the streets and he sees a meth addict and he goes, "Hey, I know you're straight, but I got some meth.
Mm-hmm.
If you suck on my cock and maybe gargle these balls, this meth is yours." Think that's possible?
I think it's very possible, and I think you know the answer. Yeah, that get junkie's going to do that 10 times out of 10. Is it possible, though, to gargle balls? What does that consist of? I know my nutsack is beyond gargling size. It's too big.
Well, yeah, you have a gigantic nutsack. I believe Slurp. I like to call him Slurp because he described his name as Lurp, but it's Slurp.
I like to be
without
juggled.
the S. You like to be your balls juggled?
Mm-hmm. Orally, though.
Sometimes I like to be before bed, right? As I'm falling asleep, I like my balls to be cupped by my girlfriend.
You like to have your balls juggled orally? What the fuck does that mean?
That's gargled.
Like with the tongue. Like instead of a gargle, just like toss them around back and
that's
forth.
kind of what gargling balls is.
I'll never know what that feels like because my nuts can't fit in somebody's mouth.
Well, not completely both in the mouth. It's like you kind of go one ball at a time. Your right ball would probably not even fit in somebody's mouth.
It would not fit in somebody's mouth.
Yeah, you should try it though. Let me know how it goes.
I'm humiliated. I wish a lot of times I had a regular sized nutsack.
Can't you do something about that surgically?
You would have to get my nut cut off.
Well, I mean, they could resize it. Can't they do that?
No.
I'm pretty sure they can do that.
They can't resize. It's not a JPEG.
Well, it's a ball sack. I mean,
Was that a funny joke? That was a computer joke. Austin, you should have laughed at that.
Yeah, that was good.
Thank
was
you.
good.
Thank you.
That was good.
It's a fucking harsh room tonight. I gotta seek my approval directly.
Listen, I think you're hilarious.
Thank you.
I've been. Sometimes the joke is so funny that it just silences you.
You're humbled.
Yeah.
Apparently, and he's gonna go steal that tomorrow. He's gonna be like, "Hey, my buddy was telling me he wants his balls to be smaller." And I said, "They're not JPEGs, buddy." Later, Andrew Judge. Hang up. End of conversation. That's gonna be tomorrow.
Listen, buddy, I don't steal any of your jokes. All right. The only thing that I borrowed is your syllable bullshit. And I'm sorry that you were so upset that I did that. All right. You think I'm an unoriginal asshole? I think I'm a pretty original in most of the things I do. I think that I'm very unique. And I think that you are just an asshole for demeaning me all the time and not giving me any respect.
You're the Dave Attell of comedy, huh?
Nah, I'm the Rodney Dangerfield.
Wow.